accordingly. Let me say that one more time. Barabbas is a pawn. You see that field mind in my general, like the sheep nation, remember them shepherd, you know. With the people them who are direct Barabbas, but Barabbas handlers, people who make Barabbas down the road, to them he's just a pawn. Barabbas is no generous. Barabbas can't even put on one stage show by himself. Typical foolish puppy show nigga. Claims to them so rich and them and show you all this and all kind of this and all kind of that. And when they have time put on one stage show, he must run go to him white daddy if you do it. Down Sound Records present. He can't do nothing for himself. When I'm not Joe Bogdanovich, I'm Marky Saxon. Then again, I already tell you about Barabbas fetish. Likes them pale, like his brother. So Barabbas is a pawn, be used and discarded accordingly. And even that will be used and twisted in the benefit of the same people who use him like a pawn. One day all this would make sense. I'm just going to go YouTube and try bad mind some comments. What I tell you says, spooky days are ahead, Irish Saxon. Spooky days are ahead. The Richard Curry and Marky Saxon link, spooky days are ahead. Hombre dog, name your supper. And let me just tell you something right now, Dr. Hombre, and quote-unquote labor right guy. To survive this, Asian Hombre have to go pull off a miracle when it comes on to crime. A crime alone can't save him. The only way Hombre gets saved is if he pull off a miracle in either crime or the economy. Hombre have to go get 700 murder a year or something like so to save himself. But maybe if he was busy focusing on delivering results, then he wouldn't be susceptible to losing out to basic entertainment and gimmicks. But right now, Asian Hombre now plan to deliver an amazing result. You see, if this was me, again, if I was in the Dr. Hombre shoes, and me see the People's National Clown French just go down, I would be thinking strategy upon strategy. Watch your style there, boom. On a rope. Who know that sick crime fighting till you're not tired. Certain part of the economy will covered up in a red tape and bureaucracy will make it hard for people to do things. All them things they get tear up overnight. Overnight, because when time is done, there's no way I'm losing out and making that the coalition they get a hold of Jamaica. That's what I would be thinking. That the coalition there, anybody we can sit down and team up with Barabbas and Richard Curry, I'd be thinking for the sake of my nation, me can't make them money get nowhere and span Jamaica. Richard Curry and his friend them, either me deliver some world-class results or die trying. What are that Hombre do right now? Based on how me know Jamaican politics work, you know what? Dr. Hombre and him labor right team them are work on right now. How them can counter with greater entertainment and greater gimmicks. Them not plan about not getting a murder on the 1,000 right now. Them not plan about no cut. You know what my plan about? Yo, Dr. Hombre. Yo, we have to go get one custom clocks coming, dog. Here we are going to do. We are going to say boom. That part of the clock. Right now them are design one clocks. In response to that PNP National Conference, Andrew Holness and him team are currently, knowing how them stay, working on a brand new pair of clocks. Style. This party that is led by oligarchs. Let me say that one more time. The PNP is a socialist party that is led by bankers and oligarchs. I told you this a long time ago. It's a walking joke in a serious place, but Ireland is not a serious place. Remember, for Barabbas so love the poor, big out them only begot the eye. Remember, all them love the poor, but not time to milk the poor, them milk the cow till it dead. All them love the poor, but not time to milk the poor, them milk the cow till it dead. The same poor people run up and down for years and say free Barabbas. First chance to get him, say something over 20,000 to sit on the beaches and watch me perform. They can't beat your business, that. The irony surely can't be lost on all sensible Jamaicans. Here is the thing. Talking about sensible Jamaicans. Who don't vote? Sensible, the Jamaicans who sit and watch this circus and think to themselves, this is an abomination. They don't vote. The people who do vote, this is highly effective for them. But I'm not listening to them. So you can sit down and say, how can they have people like on stage and talk about fight crime. That is ridiculous. Yes, that is correct. But at the same time, guy, you want all your logic and your sense. Don't turn up at the polls. If people will laugh off and say, oh, they go fall for this nonsense. Well, they might turn up at the polls. You're not. Even if a third party rise up or an independent candidate put forward, you're not giving him a chance. So, let's work with it. Cancer, HIV, which one you rather? Standing on stage talking about fighting crime with Vybz is diabolical. But it's victory by any means. Guy, if you can dig up back Hitler from the dead, and people realize that Hitler have a crowd back on him, politicians will put him on the stage and back him. Vote by any means, guy. Also, but talk about principle and that. Guys, stop it. What? This is ridiculous. I wonder if you not listen to yourself. Politics don't operate on the principles, guy. It's votes by any means necessary. Any means. No worry, I'm soon start talking about somebody individually when they're on the stage, but just hear me out for a second. The way our Marky Joe can keep a straight face, talking about crime and this and that, knowing the role where him play and him party play in the Vybz circus. Show me say Marky Saxon is a dangerous individual. The way he can keep a straight face talking about crime and criminal with Vybz in his back pocket, Marky Saxon, you are a dangerous guy. Fortunately for you, Jamaicans will give you the benefit of the doubt, because you don't have the kerchief around your head, and because of the way you look, because of your skin. I mean, I know you tell yourself that these things don't matter, we're all the same, whatever floats your boat. But Marky Saxon is a dangerous guy. The way I'm saying keep a straight face, knowing who them link with, it's fascinating. JLB guy, as it stands right now, Hombre don't you know? Hombre is cooked. JLB guy, Dr. Hombre is cooked. He has no equivalent Irish Saxon to line up to match that, you know. Hombre has no equivalent Irish Saxon puppet. JLB have fit them, but I talk about the equivalent of the people them. Where PNP push out so far. Between Bujo them, wanna see all popcorn and rally, wanna see all Vybz and rally. Who Hombre ever go for? Jay-Z, Beyonce, Hombre cooked. JLB, your boss no problem, you know. JLB, your boss no trouble, you know. Not because Marky Saxon have no superior policies or nothing, because that's not what nobody care about. But the war for gimmicks, the war for entertainment, the war for having influence and clout and gravitas with the people and what the people are jumping on it nice. Right now, Marky Saxon have Hombre on the ropes. Dr. Hombre, should you lose the next election, you have nobody to blame but yourself. JLB guy, should Hombre lose the next election, he has nobody to blame but himself. Because while Marky Saxon and co were assembling the greatest team of puppets we've seen in recent history to push out to the people them, Andrew Holness still have him here people over Haiti, people in a man backyard. Meanwhile, my people were fence and stare upon him neighbor wife. I say, yeah man, she look thick man. Femme wife run her back neglected. Joe grind and kill her with backers. But him never realize cause him did have people were fence. That's what your leader gets, guy. Him too enough. Him too enough while him not worry about winning the international PR war. Man did not worry about winning the local PR war. Hombre dedicated time and resources for next man problem, and there was a bigger problem in their backyard. Marky Saxon was assembling the most potent and popular group of house negroes in Jamaica history. Has to be studied. Years ago, I telling us that the ballad who masquerade as a Rasta, that the brother who appropriate Rastaman image for political clout and authenticity. Crawford, the one who claims him a rebel. Years ago, I telling us a puppet that agent that sang get a seat on the Senate. No rebel in the history of humanity ever get a free seat on the Senate. An unelected colonial relic Senate. That's That's why no matter how DJ tell the youths about chop and them all, yo, the dancehall, let's about the dancehall, because they always saw dancehall as the tool they would use to win when they have nothing else to win with. It will not be superior policies. Dancehall was always the answer, because who are the people them is? Artists. Truly support behind the artists. So no matter what the artists them say and do, make sure say you appease them, because we gonna need them one day. And here we are. When in doubt, draw for who have clout. Or who have clout. Who have the most clout in the air, man. Richard Curry, the leader of the Maroons. The particular faction of Maroons that Richard Curry belonged to are some of the greatest sellouts in history. Some of the greatest black sellouts in history. But the greatest Irish Saxons in history. Remember, there were two types of Maroons. You have the one that signed the treaty and the ones who didn't. If you know your history, then know that. Go and check the biggest rebellions in Jamaica and history during slavery days, and then check who helped suppress it. The same Maroons. Richard Curry and his kind are Irish Saxons. Their true loyalty lies with them white daddy. That's why them love to about treaty with white daddy give them. So I'm not surprised we see him on stage with Marky Saxon. Again, hard for the course. That makes sense. Maroons falling in line under white leadership sounds normal. One read the treaty. From them time there. I guess Marky Saxon reminds them of days gone by. Good old times, Richard Curry. Guy, a long time me I telling about Richard Curry. How is PNP of the man on them stage who make it clear so there is a sovereign state inside of Jamaica? And why is this all playing out at the same time that Marky Saxon, the latest white savior, is now being lined up to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica? What is going on here? I'll tell you what's going on. Is it not obvious? All I'm here telling you is that Richard Curry is an Irish Saxon. He's an Uncle Tom. Don't let the image fool you. He's cosplaying a rebel. Richard Curry is cosplaying a bush rebel. He's the same type of youth like what you've seen at the PNP and the JLP. Richard Curry went to the CMU with the same man them in a damn run all kind of freaky smart thing. Ask about him. That guy is cosplaying rebel. He knows nothing about the rebel life. He reinvented himself and suddenly became the world's greatest bush warrior when it became appropriate. Richard Curry is a product of the machine I'm telling about them anyway. The same machine that put out some of them puppy show ya. Guy, Richard Curry made it clear that there is a sovereign state inside of Jamaica. I told you his job is to destabilize Jamaica. And he's doing it with foreign help. So when we see him on stage, side of Barabbas, Marky Saxon know what they're doing, the guy. Richard Curry's presence was even more egregious than Barabbas. But let's not listen to me. Richard Curry, the man who claims him a rebel and him, the man who claims a theme country is independent of Jamaica. All kind of very spooky language. Destabilizing language. We're telling you who fund them already. So when we see him on stage, Marky Saxon know what you do. Marky Saxon, the presence of Richard Curry on that stage was even more egregious than Barabbas. Barabbas wasn't surprised. Let me tell you about Barabbas a long time. If Jamaica did have any brain cell left back in their head, but entertainment completely stifled out, they would be looking with a side eye. Mr. Sovereign State of a compound in a Jamaica, independent country instead of Jamaica, Jamaica can't have to, but use Jamaican resources, use Jamaican tax dollars, drive on Jamaican roads, Jamaican everything, or Jamaica can't give them chat. With the Jews' preferred hunters, we used to go around and catch runaway slaves, carry them back or kill them off, whichever one works best. The man who is proud of that heritage and want to carry it on, that man is on stage with the PNP, who say them are patriots, the same political boost where Marky Saxon get from the DJ, them are the same one, them are Richard Curry. again, amongst the Maroons. Because as I say, you have Maroons who know Sir Richard Curry is a puppet and a clown. But at the end of the day, it's a numbers thing. And they make Curry very popular. Who to them did it, Barabas them did it. So the same strategy with them use, that the PNP the same thing them use, Curry that the Maroons. Going to be very spooky for Iron Man. Them say sovereign state. It's enough PNP and link me to them under the mic and I meet them on that. Why I never know me that see them something here. Is that so, guy? Me see at one point, man, I big up Skengdan, you know. Man, I say, yo, big up Skengdan because within the election, we're supposed to link, but the man just make certain connections and the whole thing work out. It's a sight to behold. But again, I suppose one could argue might as well then be honest with themselves. I saw the party them do it, all them have them quote unquote done thing. But then they want an election. Them link them and say, oh, we're gonna need this, you can put this together and rally this and put this together and make sure so it. But then ask yourself the question, what the quote unquote done get in return. I say party them do it. When it comes down to that part, again, neither of them is winning the principal war. Show a man them the same thing too. Cancer or HIV. If I know that. When you say me a conspiracy theorist, Marky Saxon and co acting like a principles and the constitution all them sitting in my follow. Made it their number one priority to get rid of Paula Llewellyn for this very purpose. Again, I ask the question, do you think I'm just lucky? Do you think I just keep getting lucky? When we're telling these things way out in advance and then it happens, do you think I'm just getting lucky every time? Alright, maybe I'm that lucky. But man said, I'm going to start telling man the letter numbers and I see. In return for Barabas getting free, the number one top agent, who did Barabas say is the only, remember, of all the people in the world, who is the man Barabas says the only world leader? I'm boss. King Charles. Marky Saxon tie back to the very same system, the very same people there. That's not a conspiracy theory. So is it a surprise? That between him British daddy them and him local white daddy them, once them getting back in the road, you thought he was just going to just chill out? He has to repay the favor. They didn't do it because them like Barabas. Barabas is a puppet. A puppet of a purpose. A puppet with influence. A puppet that can make enough people run go towards something when them normally would run go towards. Me tell you, say them have whole heap of use feed in can't linger in a prison. When them done with that puppet, them dash it for good. Barabas still have use to them. Remember, Sheik Nation are so acidic that even the people them who claim say them educated don't say no. So they will say certain things like, well, Barabas was sent to prison on circumstantial evidence, which is a lie. These dummies can take 1 second and know what circumstantial evidence is. Barabas was sent to prison with direct and circumstantial evidence. When you have a witness on a case that is testifying, a witness that was there and then go testify what happened, that is not circumstantial evidence. But because you are so acidic and you need a reason to not feel like you're acidic and tell yourself that you are a quote-unquote good Jamaican and you're a good smarty and you go to church on Sunday, to cover your dirty heart, you tell yourself, so well, another day them saying you're going to prison on circumstantial evidence. So what is the main thing here? Guy, these people worse than the crocodile we find in the swamp and the jungle we fly around in the sky, because at least them can't help themselves. These people are supposedly people of intelligence and standards. People who have so much principles and people who love God. Which God? It's just so hilarious. This is all like comedy too, watching it unfold. It's all like comedy. Barabas is repaying the favor. Only can say my bad mind man, only can say I make up things to get views, but I'll know only can say, right, it never happened. It happened, so I'm gonna guess and get lucky. Again, so it's what, 4 or 5 years, so I get lucky so. Week after week, we just looking at everybody else in the world. Barabas is repaying the favor. As me say, you've never seen these Irish Saxons step out so to PJ Patterson. Them claims that Sister P was so popular and loved by the people, and not even that you never see them step out so. But as soon as a time for them white daddy run the show, here they come, fall in line, just like Thomas Tisserwood predicted. Vybz is a pawn. He will be used. But before we start the video, let me just address the labor right Gaza from them Sheep Nation. None for only did over here tell me say to let Vybz alone, something over, a bad mind. None for only did I scream out and tap on the lungs, free Vybz. None for only did I say, oh, the Constitution says and the Article 22 of 91 of 82 says. No for only I talk about PNP have known criminal on stage and clansman on stage and the criminal element. Be quiet. If you are a JLP supporter and you did say free Vybz, lock your mouth. Lock your mouth. When since Vybz done criminal? So what you ask then, guy? You were happy with said criminal until you find out. So you're willing to show him influence behind your rival party? Guy, you did say free Vybz. You did say all if him kill 1,000 man in the business, make him drop a road. You did say the law said, so all of a sudden Vybz done criminal. Labor right guy, oh all of a sudden Vybz done criminal. What you mean if you go back to prison? Why? Remember you're a general. You say free Vybz until you see me in the orange. You people are pathetic. That's why I'm telling them I want no ratings from now. Don't let me about yo dog, when I could talk about Vybz more time, you must say, I'm reading to you certain people. Yo, your ratings can't stay, guy. That is ridiculous. You people are civic and confused and hypocritical. From the crown of your head top to the sole of your dirty foot them. I've never seen people so wicked like this in my life. Just when you miss man about out free Vybz, no me man I say, oh criminal about stage about criminal. No guy. Which criminal? You said Vybz has been released by the courts and is now a free man and no done criminal. Labor right guy, go sit on one side. You're no different from the PNP. The only labor right who can say that are the one them that were against the whole concept of Vybz must get Lego because they must say the jury get. If you were free Vybz before the 15th of September, then lock your mouth. Don't try to act like you're standing on the precipice of piety. You are a fraud guy. You're just upset that the PNP got this puppet first. Because Vybz is a puppet and the PNP got that puppet. And will use that puppet to their advantage. That's why you're really upset. You don't care about no criminals. You love criminals, guy. You're a fraud. The PNP has almost completed the entire puzzle up. Only thing that they missing up there was a no reparable. That's it. Marky Saxon, the only thing you're missing on that stage that day was Jacure. The only way the PNP could have topped that circus and finish off that stage with one of the greatest assembly of Irish Saxons of every type, from your gangbanger to your drugs lord to everybody. All Marky Saxon they need was Jacure and because Jacure in prison. If Zebra couldn't fill in theme because Zebra not have enough tune. Zebra have tune in but not enough tune. Not enough like Jacure. That's all Marky Saxon didn't need. That would have been it, He couldn't get top, That PNP clown friends would have been a joke in a serious country. But fortunately for them, Jamaica is a joke. Let me say one more time. That PNP clown friends and the people who them call out and they on stage, a galavan, who them give microphone. In a serious country, them that look like a joke. But fortunately for them, Jamaica is a joke. Jamaica is a circus. And what happens in a circus? entertainment and gimmicks. So guy, watch this. As crazy as it was part of the course. It was. Remember the Jamaican masses, the people that run up and down in all kind of colored shirt. They don't even know what them support. Them just hear words and use them. Remember that the PNP claims that them are socialist